Yeah, we're all set up.
And here we are. How's everybody? Good. Tired? Yeah, tell me about it. But thanks for being here. I've got a lot of students. Students, hands up. This is a test. Students, hands up. Okay. Student of life over there in the corner. All right, so we're going to talk about the judged awards for FIRST Robotics competition. It is ever evolving, and I really want to kind of make a point of that. Teams that have been around a while are probably slightly disadvantaged versus those teams that are brand new. Because the teams that are brand new are going to pay attention to all the documentation and spend some time reading the documentation and understanding what this year's objectives and requirements are. Teams who have been doing this for a long time are going to say, hey, let's just dive in and move on. But it's important that you take the time up front and kind of go through all of the information that's available. And we're going to skim that today, very high level, just to kind of highlight some of the main emphasis points and perhaps a few of the little changes. Okay? But we always start with me asking you questions, and believe it or not, you providing responses. Okay? So, from the student's perspective, how does your team define success? We're going to go clockwise.
Okay, me. Well, if I work for the impact side, so how we define success is did the plan that we actually have become doable, and did we actually achieve what we wanted?
Okay, so you start out with a plan. That's kind of cool. And then you grade yourself on against your plan. All right.
How we define success is did the goals we set at the start of the season or before the season started, did they get achieved throughout the season?
Okay.
Depends honestly from each individual sample, but it's not necessarily just winning, but it's also achieving the goals that we set.
Very good. Love that. Okay. Are you a 1764?
Oh no.
No, okay.
I'm 937.
Okay, 937.
If the robot works.
Love it. I'll take that all day. Let's hear it from. Don't pick on Gracie.
I mean, I agree with all that. Just, kind of if we had a good year as a team, not necessarily if we won with the robot or if we won impact or anything. If we had a good year as a team, like everybody was positive and we built a good robot and like we met our goals and everything.
Okay. What kind of goals do you establish that are associated with awards? Yes, 1764.
Like since I do impact team, maybe like if we like for impact, like I'll write a schedule of like when we want like our speech written and when we want our essay written and everything.
Okay.
So just like if we stay on track with our schedule for.
Okay. What kind of goals do you set?
Yeah.
Yeah. Survive.
Yeah, we survived. Terrible season last year.
Okay. I'm good with that.
But we competed.
Honestly, not the robot not breaking down in the middle of the.
Okay.
If it does, probably fixing it.
So your goals are kind of focused around your robot. What kind of goals do you set as a team?
Well, our goals are mainly focused on building more on the success.
Okay.
Very much similar to what she said. Both sides of robotics, the build and impact side, we like to make schedules about when we want things to be done and a little bit of wiggle room so we can keep staying on track and keep improving and going forward.
Okay. And yes, you're not being forgotten back there. Okay. I hear a lot of good goals. They're measurable. They're succinct. Go ahead.
well, it is a good sub goal to have, but like if your entire existence is to win, if you fail, then it's incredibly crushing.
Yes, incredibly crushing. Camdenton has won a lot of awards. 1764 has won a lot of awards. 1108's won a lot of awards. How about the three of you guys? Rebuilding year, probably not so much, huh? Okay.
Just getting the robots right.
Okay. Okay. So what I want to talk to you about is having you go back to your teams and go through your goal setting process and say, could we establish goals associated with judge awards? Could you become intentional about preparing for pit judging and other presentations that might put you in a position where you could be given one of 13 other recognitions? Okay. When we think about a lot of times what kind of recognitions do you get? You get to be a finalist. You get to be a winning alliance. You get to be an Engineering Inspiration Award winner. You get to be a Dean's List Award winner. You get to be, what's that other one? Impact. But there's 13 other recognitions that you can bring home to your team and community. And some of those other 13 are perhaps more difficult to achieve than some of the others, like EI. Seriously. Okay? So think about that. Go back to your teams. Do your homework. Have somebody on your team do the homework and look at all of the 13 other judged awards that are out there for grabs. Find 1, 2, 3, 4 that align with what your team's doing this year and establish those as goals. That's what I'd really love you guys to do. The 13 other awards are broken into 3 groups, actually. The awards based on machinery, creativity, and innovation. Guess what? They're about the robot. Okay? They're machine-based awards. Those are simply, the Autonomous Award. What do you think Autonomous Award talks about? It's highlighted. It's a clue.
Probably the robot doing really well autonomously.
Yeah. And how do you showcase that?
It's probably the robot getting a decent amount of points, but also being able to
Consistent performance. How it interacts with the field. What do you do in that first block of seconds of every match? And do you do it consistently? Okay? And how did you do it? What did you put into that? What is your secret to success for good autonomous? Okay? So that is one that you can focus on. If you have some good coders this year that are doing some amazing things, let's highlight that. And let's be able to talk about that. Creativity Award. Creativity in design or use of components or strategic gameplay. That's pretty wide open. Okay? If you have a knock 'em dead strategy and you are consistently scoring in autonomous, how did you develop that strategy? How did that come to be? How did you refine it? How did you continue to make it unique compared to the other robots? Or if you have a really cool component that maybe few teams are using, or maybe one that you developed yourself, some type of a really cool drive system, or a really cool game element feeding device, highlight that. Build the story around how you came to that solution because it rocks. Okay? Make a big deal out of it. And the students that were involved with ideating that, prototyping that, and making it real are the ones that have the passion to explain that. Excellence in Engineering Award. Elegant and advantageous machine feature. Kind of similar to the previous one. Might give you a second chance to highlight the same solution. But again, Is it functional? Is it practical? And as you developed it, did it create other problems for you to solve along the way? Tell the story of your innovation. The Industrial Design Award celebrates a team who demonstrates industrial design principles. That's kind of out there a little bit, but it's really a balance between form, function, and aesthetics. What's aesthetics?